name is Ralph Barrale. I am 94 years old. I am a World War II veteran. I was drafted 1943. I got a greetings from Uncle Sam. Said, we want you and we need you in the service. And that was about it. And after that, well then, it was all hut, hoo, he, ho, hut, hoo, three, four. We got to Camp Maxey, Texas, and we started our 13 weeks basic training. That's when we were told that a new battalion was being formed, a special battalion of combat MPs. They'd never had combat MPs before, so we were the first ones. We were on maneuvers in Louisiana and Texas, right on the border there, and it was in the winter of 1943. Little did we know that we'd be fighting in the winter of 1944 in the Battle of the Bulge. In the Battle of the Bulge, we were at the time of Third Army in Metz, France, and General Patton told my company commander, I want your MPs. Up ahead of me, I want to make sure I have American MPs instead of German MPs impersonating American soldiers, which they were doing at the time. So we were sort of a spearhead for the Third Army going up to relieve the 101st Airborne in Bastogne. We were scattered all over the route there, make sure that Patton had his MPs, American MPs there. All we had was just those overcoats and we had combat boots on at the time, which helped out a little bit, but it was cold. I was never so cold in my life as I was then. We followed the Third Army all the way through, and then after Bastogne and everything, we just chased the Germans back across the Rhine River. The thing was, we never really knew why we were over there, because the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. Why were we fighting the Germans? Well, we found out why we were over there, because we were one of the first units that got in the concentration dachau. The atrocity that was committed there, then we knew why we were there. And the whole world knew why we were there, because we didn't want anything like that happening here in the United States. Rose and I have been married for 72 years now. We have 3 children, 2 boys, 1 girl. We have 7 grandchildren and 13 great-grandchildren. The first thing when we moved here in St. Charles County, there was nothing in St. Charles County honoring our veterans. The only thing that was honoring our veterans was the Vietnam Memorial in Wentzville. And I felt something's wrong here. And I went to every city along Highway 70 to get the South Service Road changed to Veterans Memorial Parkway. It took me quite a few years, but it was accomplished from 5th Street in St. Charles through the city of Warrenton. So I went from one county to another. I wanted to get that road as far as I could go. We got the bridge across the Missouri River, the Page Island Bridge, named Veterans Memorial Bridge. That was an idea, and we talked about it, quite a few veterans. So it was quite an accomplishment. We have a Veterans Memorial Park here in Lake St. Louis. It's the only park of its kind in St. Charles County, because we not only have the 5 branches of the service, but we also have the Merchant Marine. And the Merchant Marines in Second World War, if it wasn't for them, we would not have been supplied with different things, because everything came by boat. Veterans Tribute Park is going to be a fantastic park, because it just gives more recognition. The more recognition we can give to our veterans, the better and more that we honor them. I've been trying to get a museum honoring our veterans in St. Charles County for many years. And one day I went to the city of O'Fallon, and I told him my idea. I says, Mr. Mayor, I says, I'm looking for a building for a veterans museum in all of St. Charles County. He looked at me and says, you know, Ralph, I might have the building you want. And I said, really? I was on cloud 9. holy cow, after all these years, somebody's giving me something, you know? It's a beautiful little building. It's going to be a big plus for the county of St. Charles. It's nice that St. Charles County, I believe, is the most friendly veterans county in the state of Missouri. I really believe that. I am Ralph Barrale. That's my story, and this is my county.